Hey guys, the Lucy Show. Hope you're all doing well. For those of you that are new to this channel, this is my second down below, Living with Lucy. Here's where I talk about anything on my mind. Doesn't just have to be about stocks, crypto, any news that I find interesting. But right now, what is on my mind that I do want to share with you folks is I am honestly actually pretty scared. I don't think I've ever lived through a time where I felt like the world anything could happen, as in possible nuclear war. I know that's been questioned to Biden recently. I saw this, I think it was on CBS News, I believe. I think it was a reporter. Let me just find this. I actually posted on my story earlier, so you guys can go check it out on my Instagram, link down below. But it's just kind of scary right now. Nobody knows what will happen. I don't even think the people in the government really know. I mean, there's so many countries, there's so many leaders, and only a few are the major key players over here. But this is Biden.
Americans be worried about nuclear war?
No. He just says no. This is CBS News. Nancy Cordes asked Mr. President, should Americans be worried about nuclear war? And he just simply said no. I don't trust politicians, so I don't know. And I don't think Biden can really just say there's not going to be a nuclear war. I mean, if Putin is going to go and start that, there's really nothing stopping a nuclear war if one side wants to commit to it. Again, I see this more in like a psychological way where if as long as Putin doesn't say, I'm going to take over all, it's going to happen within the next 2 months. Like, I'm not backing down from this. Good thing he didn't say that, or at least I haven't heard of any article stating that he's going to do that. As long as he doesn't say that, like I said, there's always a way to kind of come off of this. Oh, sorry. That's my alarm coming off. By the way, all of you guys in here, if you hey there, Tara, Will, Larry, Andrew, thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Really helps support the channel. Thank you all for sharing my videos with your friends and family, for those of you that have done that. And then don't miss out on the FTX link that I have pinned to the top of this chat and down in the description below if you're interested in earning bonus points, bonuses they call it. They don't call it interest in their fine print. So if you're interested in earning bonuses off of FTX app for your cryptocurrency, earn more Dogecoin, more SHIB Inu, Ethereum, Bitcoin, what have you, check out the FTX link because you are able to earn 8% for the first 10K and 5% for anything above the $10,000 worth of cryptocurrency investment. So that's my FTX alarm coming off because I'm going to go and transfer more Robinhood over there, Robinhood Dogecoins. So give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Putin ain't that stupid, Will excerpt. He says, hey there, Larry. Larry says, I had an off day today, but your show always cheers me up. Thanks for the content. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't know if that'll cheer you up, me saying that I'm scared there's going to be a nuclear war or things aren't going to go so well in the future. I'm just like not excited for the next couple of days until we hear news that Putin has chilled out and he's chilling out his army, and then he's going to go back to Russia if that hopefully happens, but we'll see. Give me 1 second. It only takes a little bit of time in my day. How much is Dogecoin right now? God, thanks to Robinhood giving this $3,000 cap, I have to always, every day, I'm going to do 3,000 divided by 13 something cents. It's 13.2 right now. So thanks, Robinhood. 3,000 divided by 13, what is it? 13.2, right? 13.2 cents. It's about 22,700 Dogecoins I can move. So give me a second, and I have to get my address. Deposit, copy, paste. I used to be so scared transferring money. Now I've done it like 1,000 times. Not 1,000 times, being over dramatic, but I've done it a lot of times. So now I don't even care anymore. I'm like, good thing my money hasn't gotten lost yet to some random address. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. There we go. And send away. Okay, hold on. Still not done. I'm like so used to it now. I can do a transfer within like under 2 minutes. Hold on. So I guess I have to thank Robinhood for that, because they make it so damn hard for you to transfer out anything out of your crypto wallets that I'm super good at doing it now. Hey there, Ken Bussy. Welcome to the stream. Jeremy, Dogecoin to the moon. Yes, absolutely. I hope so. Although I don't think this is really like a Dogecoin moment anytime soon. Like, I don't think March is Dogecoin's month. I think March is like FOMC meeting month. It's going to be all about that inflation rate. And if they're going to increase interest rates to decrease the inflation, that I'm sure is going to probably fly past 8%. Where would we end at? Like 7 point something, under 7.8, right? Around 7.8 or under 7.8%. I'm thinking 8% for sure, for February this month, when we calculate it in March. Truckin' All Day says our Patriot missiles will intercept any nuke missiles coming from Russia. What scares me is a nuke in a briefcase from a Russia tourist in an American town. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. So yes, guys, at the end of the day, you're right. Okay, like whatever's in the air, it's like, okay, maybe we can detect it, deflect it. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that till now, but I just think anytime two huge political giants like Russia or China or US, thank God we're not like putting China into the mix of all of this. That's just going to be a whole other mess. But just like even just Russia and US alone, forget about EU and the rest, but just between Russia and the US, that scares me. Biden doesn't seem as aggressive. So I think he's obviously that's his job. He's supposed to calm the citizens of America. So what I feel whenever I watch him speak or do any conferences, I'm just like, okay, he doesn't seem that bothered. Seems like everything's gonna be fine. Like we're not gonna get into a nuclear war. Like Putin's not gonna be pissed off to that level. But then if we slowly look at the little things that's happening right now, with the Russian banks being, moved off of SWIFT, we have like Russian elites that are currently also sanctioned. They straight up said that they're sanctioning Putin. Like these little things, I think it's like a little ticking time bomb. Like allergies, how can we deflect allergies? Tara says. I don't actually have allergies, so sorry if any of you folks are dealing with that. I don't know. Can you get? I wonder if our technology would be good enough one day that people with allergies, like I don't know if you're like allergic to pollen or like peanuts or whatever, maybe one day you won't be. I don't know. I feel like there's so much more we could do with our technology. My prediction is Putin Zia trying to accumulate his most loved crypto. LOL. Wonder what. Tara. Um, Honestly, I was thinking the other day because like Putin's like authoritarian government, right? So he doesn't have to report to nobody. So again, I don't know too much about Russia. If you're Russian and you know more about this, please feel free to speak. And always do your own DD. Everything on my channel is entertainment purposes only, out of my imagination. You're gonna have to do your own fact checking. In America, for example, like if politicians get involved in stocks and stuff like that, no, they don't need to report right away for their spouses and themselves, but they do eventually have to report it, right? Is it like 30, 45 days or so? For Russia, the fact that it's not a democracy, so you don't have to vote, like he's always going to be in power. Can he buy a bunch of puts like on the stock market for the Russian stock market because he knows that the stock market's going to tank? I mean, it would be mind blowing not to, but I don't know if he did. I don't see anybody reporting about that. Nobody talks about that. But I was thinking like him, people around him, his secretary, the garbage man that works wherever he works or speaks. It's like these people have some serious information to pretty much buy puts and just short the market, or at least I don't know, short the ruble or whatever. So lots of crazy things in the last couple of days. I wonder who knew about it way prior to the rest of the world on February 24th. Carlos, thank you so much. Welcome all of you guys. Hey there. Thank you, Tara. Thank you for the sticker. Is that an angry Nintendo Switch looking thing? Oh, it looks like it has a broken arm and it's walking home sad. I need to play video games again. I need to get my mind off these things, but I was reading over this. This is off Wall Street Journal. It's saying that. So you remember how we saw in the news that they were talking about how there's going to be peace talks between Russia and Ukraine, and we didn't know where, we didn't know like exactly what time it was going to take place. So this one on WSJ is reporting that Ukrainian and Russian negotiators returned to their capitals for consultations and agreed to meet again after initial talks failed to ceasefire deal. So I guess they did have a conversation and it didn't work out well. I mean, I guess no shocker that it didn't work out well, or else we'd be like, people would be cheering. Moscow poured large reinforcement convoys across the border as airstrikes on Kiev picked up. Um, yeah, they're just gonna have to come to hopefully a proper negotiation that could just like end this. Some people think Putin is secretly richer than Elon Musk. Older says, "What is Putin's net worth?" Can we ask Alexa? Alexa, what is Vladimir Putin's net worth? Just shooting my best, taking all my shots. I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, it's ignoring me. She's ignoring me. So I'll just use my Google. Give me a second. What is Putin's hold on, net worth? First thing search is like Putin's wife and daughter. How much Vladimir Putin worth? Almost no one knows for sure. Oh, CNN actually reported this 7 hours ago. Hold on, let me read this. No one knows. Of course no one knows. Because again, I guess my prediction is right. It's not democracy. There's no rules around that. He doesn't have to tell anybody how much he has. How much is Vladimir Putin worth? Almost no one knows for sure. That's reported by CNN Business. February 28th, 2022, today. So the US and its European allies on Friday announced new sanctions on Russian President Vladimir Putin in a rare move targeting a foreign leader's personal wealth. But the impact of those sanctions may be largely symbolic. Although Putin is believed to hold billions of dollars in personal wealth, little is known about the exact amount or where it might be. I'll tell you one place I think it might be. Bitcoin? I wouldn't be too shocked if he has like a whole bunch of Bitcoin because he knows it can't be sanctioned. Like you can cancel Putin all you want in the EU, like Japan, Switzerland, US. You're not stopping him from buying up Bitcoin, that's for sure. Alexa is being paid to say nothing, Coulter says. James Bond knows, Ken Bussey says. Putin will never be richer than Elon, lol, because Elon Musk believes his believers, Tara says. All for Hall's love sheep. What? But doesn't seem realistic, the rumor, lol, Haruhi says. Wait, my best friend Chow Hai, Tara says. Okay, wait, hold on. We need world peace. Cool Juice says, absolutely, couldn't agree more. And we need more likes up in here. So thank you to all you folks who came in here, smash that like button and peaced out. But for those of you that have not already done so, please make sure you're first off subscribed. Tons of people watch these videos and forget to hit that subscribe button. And later on, one why they can't find my small channel ever again. So if you do like to see my videos in the future, I'm here pretty consistently. Not going to be here like every single day, guys, especially since I'm trying to work hard in real estate, trying to sell homes and whatnot. I'll let you guys know after I made my first proper deal. But with just more things added to my own plate, I am going to be doing less videos, I think, especially on this second channel. But I will make it a priority to be here at least once or twice a week. And then lately I've still been okay. So I can still try to do like nearly every day / every other day. Runaways from questions every time, Jerry says. Vote is on fire. Wow, Ken Bussy says, congrats. Honestly, man, once Vote Enu goes to the moon, the first person I will think about is you, Ken Bussy. No, you have to be here every day. Maybe when I get my sleep schedule like set. Like right now I'm trying to I'm gonna be like sleeping in about an hour. Like I have to wake up really early. So I'm trying to force myself to do something that feels completely unnatural to me, because those of you that have been watching my videos for a while now, I do not have a normal sleeping schedule. I sleep at like 3 a.m. Yesterday I slept at 4 a.m. Like I just don't sleep until really, really late. I'm not doing anything special or anything really progressive. I feel like I'm I just have a really bad sleeping habit for the last 2 years, and maybe stocks has something to do with it, like staying up late at night, watching my portfolio drown or go to the moon. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try to push myself to wake up at like 6 a.m. I heard Elon Musk only sleeps like 5 or 6 hours a day, so if it works for him and he can run all these companies, maybe it'll work for me too. Kalian says it's going to be funny when a client recognizes you. I can only imagine the awkwardness. Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to like meet new people, like so I'm going to like networking events and stuff like that and just like hand out my business cards. So I don't expect anyone I meet to be watching my videos. So yeah, if they've watched my videos, and I think they would say hi like while I'm approaching them and try to hand them my business card, right? It'd be weird if they just pretended they didn't know me and and then bought a place off of me, or let me help them buy a place. So actually that would be funny. Pretend you don't know me if we do meet each other. That's fine with me. Thanks, Lucy. Your hard work will never be unknown, Tara says. Thank you, thank you. Chow high for life. Love Joe. She says, I don't know what that means, but cool. We're gonna have nice lang you chow highs. What? Where are you sending your Dogecoins? Golder says. So I just sent some Dogecoin. I have an alarm, as you heard earlier. Have an alarm every single day. The same time because it's very urgent. Like every 24 hours, I can only send $3,000 worth of Dogecoins out of my account off of Robinhood onto FTX. So yeah, I just sent that. I've been doing it every single since I've told you guys, and I alerted my community members and Patreon members that I've been doing this every single day, every single day. And the only time I messed up is when I went to go see a movie. What was that movie I saw recently? Death on the Nile. The only time I messed up is I was in the theater. I like shut down my phone, or I like made it like it didn't vibrate. It was on silent, so I couldn't send it at the exact time. Otherwise, I would be sending it around 8 p.m. So now my time has changed to like 10 o'clock, and then anytime I miss it, it just goes later and later. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, so I've been doing that. It's gonna take me like probably another 100 days, I think, to move everything off of my Robinhood. I'm like almost there. And it's really weird because it took me a while. I'm like very OCD, and like I was obsessed with just like knowing, okay, like I had 50K in Robinhood, and like I had 26K in WEBULL, like my original principal that I put in. That's my money. I was just like so obsessive on needing to know exactly how much I put in there that it took me a while to finally be like, okay, let it go. Just make it all a mess. Just send things around. And I started to send everything. Now I don't care anymore. I just have like this like number in my head of like how much I've ever invested. So that's okay. As long as I know that number, I don't think I'll get too lost. Okay, wait, sorry. We're reading about Putin. But the impact of those sanctions may be largely symbolic, blah, blah, blah. Putin has left. Oh, by the way, out of my imagination, and because I like to think outside the box, sometimes I wonder if all of what we hear from like different political leaders, powers around the world, do they really mean what they say, or is it all mostly symbolic? Is it mostly for show? Is it like, for example, is what China is saying and what the U.S. is saying, Switzerland, or even like companies that are involved that are like, okay, like BP and Shell, like pulling out of Russia. Like, is everyone actually doing basically are their actions aligning with how they actually feel, or maybe certain actions don't actually align with how they feel, but it's like maybe people are doing things because you don't want to get canceled in a sense. So that's my 2 cents. Anyways, Putin has left almost no paper trail for his assets, mostly property, which are hidden behind complex financial schemes organized by his confidants. According to a 2016 Panama Papers report by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, among the luxuries that have been linked to Putin's friends and family, but never directly to him. Aha. We always talk about this, but that's not just in Russia. That's everywhere in the world. Anytime you have any political power, you could always have friends, dog walkers, babysitters, anyone who's not actually directly tied to you that like can get stock tips, I don't know, like just tips on anything before others, and it's really hard to catch that. Anyways, are a 100 million mega yacht, but never tied to him. So there are certain things linked to Putin and his family, but never directly to him, like a 100 million dollar mega yacht and a Black Sea palace. What the heck is a Black Sea palace? Allegedly built for Putin's personal use. Oh my god. Mega yacht, I could picture. I don't know what a Black Sea palace is. Like a palace that's on the Black Sea. What? Okay, hold on. Putin's visible watch collection is worth multiples of his official salary. He has a watch collection? Bill Browder, an investor in Russia who became a fierce critic of Putin, told CNN in 2018 the wealth came as a result of extortion and massive theft from state funds. 200 billion estimate. Browder terrified before the US Senate in 2017 that he estimates the Russian leader's wealth to hover around 200 billion in assets, which would make him among the wealthiest people on the planet. How much was Elon Musk's assets that when they were saying he was the richest person in the world? Is it like over 200 billion, right? So yeah, I guess that wouldn't be too crazy to guess like maybe he does have more money than Elon Musk. Honestly, if he had, like, which mean not he has this much power. If he wanted to, it would happen. So it's not about, I think, the possibility of him being wealthier than Elon Musk or wealthier than most people in the world. It's a matter of, if you think people like money and if you think he likes money, he probably is, because you're capable of doing so much. Again, like even just right now, I mean, I'm not smart, like I can't be in his position. I don't know how to do politics. Not even really good at trading stocks or crypto or anything. But I know if I'm going to declare a war, it's probably going to make Russia's stocks go down, and all I have to do is buy puts. If my brain can't handle it, I'm pretty sure most people in the world, that is running a country where you can't be voted off of that position, can do it. Why Elon doesn't buy Doge worth 10 billion? WTF, Elon MD says. Yeah, I don't think, well, first off, I think as rich as Elon Musk is, and as much as I don't think he cares that we all know how rich he is, again, I think he's richer than what we think. Because not saying Elon Musk has any similarities to Putin, but I just always feel for anyone in the world, whatever they tell you or whatever you could Google on them, there's probably more money on them than what you can Google. Because in the world we live in, if you have a ton of money and tons of ways to access wealth, um, you probably don't want the whole world to know if you actually have 10x the amount of money that is searchable on Google, unless you really just want the clout. And I don't think Putin cares about that. I mean, I think Putin would only, you would see that someone really wants that type of attention if, let's say, he had an Instagram page called Putin's Watch Collection. TM, you can make a lot of money in a war, Haruhi says. Biden likes to go after money, so Putin must have a lot, Jeremy James says. Bitcoin and Doge going to make him more rich. But yeah, I think Elon Musk, $10 billion is a lot of money. Can he put it into Dogecoin? And current Dogecoin, let's see, current Dogecoin market cap is like 17 billion, which is extremely low. Can he basically buy more than half of the Bitcoin in circulation? Just like throw down like $10 billion? Yeah, he could totally do that. Yeah, he could boost up Dogecoin. But that also doesn't, I don't want to think that like that's like a smart move necessarily, because if it just randomly goes up, then all the other whales of Doge can just sell off. If they're like, I don't know why this is going up, it's just going up out of nowhere, let's just tank it. Then that would cause Elon Musk to lose money, as not everyone is going to make money off of every single crypto, right? Like if you're late to the game, you're not going to be making money. So I don't think he would be doing that and just like boost it or and like, if he's not going to back it up to find a way out. So like that's why I think Elon Musk would never just be like, I'm going to put 10 billion in. I don't think he'll ever put a tweet and be like, I'm just going to throw down like so much of my money into Doge, because then people are just going to sell off if they think he's just trying to make money, unless he wants to do it by charity and just be like, which I wouldn't do that. So I don't think there's nothing in it for him to just be like, let me throw in 10 billion. Because you're not going to see it come back, most likely, for whoever's just going to sell down on it. It just makes more sense for him to support Dogecoin, in my opinion. Again, I don't know what Elon is doing or what he plans to do. I think it just makes more sense to support Dogecoin. doing what he's doing now. Like he has so many little things planned and like exciting things on the side, like the superchargers, like the Santa Monica superchargers that will eventually have like a drive-through and a diner, accepting Dogecoin. These things are coming, guys, and I'm very excited. I hope he works with the AMC guy. He says that there might be like a movie theater, whatever. If he would like work with Adam Aaron, since Adam Aaron's already technically through BitPay going to be accepting Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, it would just be really, really cool if there was like an AMC movie theater so I can get my points as I go and pay for AMC movies while I'm at a stop drive by with my non-existent Tesla and supercharging it. Would that be lame? Can you go in? Do you think they'll let me in if I don't have a Tesla? And I'm just here to watch a movie. I'm just here to fit in and film a video. Don't tell AMC Doge, Jeremy James says. Look how can we get free Teslas? Stock EPAM lost 45% today, $175 down because of the war. What is EPAM? Trucking all day. And did you have puts on that? Hold on. John says, did you notice the Doge supply increases every day? No, I don't notice the Doge supply increases every day, but we do know that for the last couple of years, Doge is fixed at a 5 billion Dogecoin increase every single year. So I'm not shocked. It is inflationary, but not as inflationary as our US dollars. Oh, if Elon, wait, hold on. Elon worked crappy jobs like US SCMOs to Putin and is a product of institutionalization, manipulative politics. I don't know. I just like see everything and all I see are dollar signs. Almost never can you mention a situation to me where I don't first thing I question. Maybe it's because I talk about money all the time and like this is the stuff that I think about when I look at the world. That anytime I hear about politics, I know there's a lot of people like that are for just green energy and they're just kind and they're in it to try and save the world. But anytime I hear any politicians talk about green energy or I hear any politicians really talk about anything, my mind first goes to how much money are you making off of this, whether it's some information or you're trying to sway things a certain way in the news so then like your calls or your puts can print. I know it's very depressing of me to think that. I'm still optimistic that most human beings are good though, surprisingly. Even though I generally don't trust most things that I hear on the news from any country. At least that's you got to be fair. Like if you're gonna like not trust politicians from one country, I think it's safe to say you better question everybody else. Like be fair. Be fair that everyone's a bad person if you think a certain group is a bad person. The world is desperate for dogs. The world is desperate for more memes right now. So even though I don't think Dogecoin is going to moon it, I mean, it's just kind of stuck at 13.2. And this is just like, piggybacking off Bitcoin and Ethereum rise. Even though I don't think Doge is going to do well anytime soon, I mean, really well, like to $1. I sincerely hope it does because I would love to just see a narrative shift. Kind of sick and tired of hearing about all of this sad stuff. And then again, that's not really up to us. That is up to the leaders of the world to connect, get into a conversation. Why do I keep seeing pictures of Elon Musk and Kanye West? Because you guys said that they met recently or whatever, right? Okay, there was some older pictures too. 2011, Kanye hanging out. Oh, Elon Musk liked this. Somebody posted that Kanye hanging out with Elon Musk at SpaceX rocket factory back in 2011. Man, they go way back. That's 11 years. That is a very long time, longer than most people's relationships. Vote Enu update just did 200K burn and wrapping another at 50 mil. Wow, I think this green energy industry is lobbied exactly the same way as fossil fuel industry. Kaluna87 says. I just think that if somebody came up with, and I wouldn't put it past one day, someone will come up with something that doesn't benefit the current great powers in companies or like billion-dollar companies. If someone creates something that's like just so wise but free and other people can't really profit off of something like this, I wouldn't be too shocked if they get silenced. That's how I feel about basically mass majority of the world and people with money and people with power, like in politics and stuff. I think, like, let's say we figured out a way to fly. If you could, if there was like a tree discovered tomorrow, you eat a berry and you can fly, and then we don't need cars anymore. You don't need anything. You don't need a lot of things. You don't need planes. You don't need cars. You don't need like a lot of things. That person who discovers this and knows the spot of that tree, you would be in great danger, I think. I wonder if FedEx and UPS stocks will fall soon. They are reporting to stop all operation in Russia. Yeah, they pulled out. They pulled out trucking all day. I saw that. I think, let's see, what news did I talk about that on the main channel today? Give me 1 second. This was reported by ABC News. You can go on ABC News and you'll be able to see that UPS and FedEx suspended services to Russia. So no more packages from UPS and FedEx to Russia. And I think that goes along with what Biden's been urging. So obviously the White House has been urging for the last couple of days to get any Americans that are still in Russia, get out of there. So I think that makes sense why they wouldn't really want to be conducting business there if they can help it. But again, hurting everybody. Like BP, British Petroleum or whatever, that company, they stopped like business there, right? Like they're like an oil gas company. They stopped business there in Russia along with Shell. And then BP today, I checked after I saw that news, and their stocks went down. Like there's no way America's not going to be affected when you're doing things like this. It's like that whole tension with China. It's like, okay, yeah, we're going to have a bad relationship with China now. Okay, well, did you forget McDonald's, Apple, Tesla are there? Like our big companies that kind of just like bring up the S&P 500, at least Apple and Tesla, huge chunk. We're going to be affected. There's no way we're not going to be affected. When you have political problems, and that's what's interesting, I guess, that anything that happens, just like any little thing, it's like the domino effect. Like it'll wreck it all. And I don't think like American stocks are just gonna like tumble down like the ruble did. But it's not good. It's not good. This is not what you want if you thought that there was going to be a bullish run this year in stocks or crypto. Thank you. You're watching. And by the way, guys, is this clear? I am so sorry. By the way, I heard you guys, like, I saw the comments for the main channel, and like people were saying it was blurry today and like probably yesterday or the day before. It's so on and off with my laptop. There's nothing running behind my laptop. I don't have Netflix on. I don't have many tabs on. And it's so weird. Like, I guess right now it's not lagging because I had to restart my laptop before I did the stream. And I guess now it's not like, no one's complaining about it being blurry. But my main channel today, I looked back at it like on my own phone. I'm like, oh my God, it was so scary. I'm like a pixelated monster. It was so blurry. Oh wait, is it like really blurry right now though? Because the morning, the afternoon one I did was horrible. I couldn't like, I was like, it was so bad. I can't believe you guys sat through that. Thank you. Whatever. If it's really bad, just like if it's making you dizzy, just don't, just look away or just listen. Your voice is clear, Tara says. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad my voice is going through, but no, I'm talking about, the resolution in the afternoon was just like horrible. Have that dial-up connection. No, I'm on Ethernet. I swear. I have my Ethernet. I pay for it. Everything is supposed to be good. I have good internet at the home, so don't have dial-up. Thanks, Tara. You're sweet. I'm sure you look great too. Great to see Germany rearming again. Wait, I think it might be, or maybe it's like my Logitech webcam. I don't know. I don't really understand technology, so I don't know. Maybe my webcam is broken. After a while, maybe I'll just try to change my webcam, or like there's like this cable that I use to connect the Ethernet into my laptop. So maybe that cable, something's wrong with it. Elon Musk needs to give us free Starlink. WTF. I know, right? Yeah, we never really talked about that. So I guess Ukraine asked Elon for that whole Starlink hookup, and they got the satellite dishes. So is that like on the house? Is that like they're not going to pay? They're not going to pay SpaceX for it? It's free? Is it a donation? Did anyone do their DD on that? I mean, I assume like it is free, but maybe like after this whole situation, maybe they'll pay for it. I mean, I feel like they'll probably get used to it. You don't go broke with Vote. It comes and go the blurry, however he says. Okay, good. Glad it's not fully blurry right now. I think maybe shutting it off and turning it back on worked. Pretty low rest tonight. Okay, thank you, 187. Wait, hold on. There's a conspiracy that Thomas Edison stole Nikola Tesla research after his death and came up with the idea of charging money for electric. Tesla allegedly wanted his energy inventions to be free. Kalin 187 says, "Man, okay, I did not hear about this. But I would believe that anybody who has a great invention, just like I mentioned earlier, or you discover something that's life changing, like let's say you can just end cancer with like a berry, a fruit off of this plant that you created, you want to like you should be worried. I think I would be scared. I would be scared because I know like if I have this information, unless you like can tell the world this info, every person in the world, and then it's done. There's no going back on that. If you tell like somebody, and it's very, and maybe I watch too much murder shows, but I feel like you would be putting yourself in a position where people can murder you, and then they take your idea and they sell it, because most people in the world, if they were to create, let's say, a cure to cancer, I don't think they're going to just hand it off for free. Let's be real. Weird picture is fuzzy, but audio is fine. So yeah, I wouldn't be too shocked if these conspiracy theories, there's some truth in it. Not like between Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, like for sure it happened, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if there are things like that in the world where somebody says that they invented something, but maybe they didn't. Maybe they took it from somebody else and it's just too hard to prove. Why we need to see her, you looking like a pixelated NFT. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. That means I look rich if I'm an expensive NFT, because pixelated ones are generally expensive. Or that was the CryptoPunks one, not so much the Bored Ape. I guess if people say that you look like an ape in the future, you should feel good, because that means you look expensive. I don't know how much Bored Apes are, but last time I heard was like 250,000. The Prestige is a 2006 science fantasy mystery thriller drama. Oh, wait, I did watch that, I think. Prestige. Is it with the guy, the Wolverine dude? Is that what it is? Because I remember watching the Wolverine dude, and then he was like a magician of some sort. Is that what it is, Ken Bussy? I think that was a good movie. I could barely remember what the heck happened. Weird. Wait, LOL. What it ever dated back then? Tesla, LOL. What? You looking like a so why would you? Yeah, we can't see you, y'all, at y'all's. Crypto Lucy's. Facts, Tara. X-rated malware. Your resolution just improved immensely, LOL. Really? That's weird. I didn't do anything. Maybe I'm getting like hacked and I don't even know it. It's like, let's just ruin her streams and make her pixelated all the time. Yep, back to normal. Okay, cool. What is water? Bruce Lee. What? I'm not drinking water. I'm drinking some type of Tropicana strawberry kiwi thing. Yes, I'm so excited for the Batman movie. I didn't make plans to watch it yet because I like cheap Tuesdays. So I usually watch it at AMC for half off. I will probably go on a Tuesday. I don't really like to go on the first Tuesday though, because I feel like there's too many people there, and I like to show up and not have to like wait or pick like a good seat. So probably wait till it's like cool down. Maybe I'll watch it later. But I'm excited because I like what's his name? What's his name? Robert 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 Pattinson? Is that what his name is? The Twilight guy? I like him. Well, anytime I look at him, I just think like it's Edward from Twilight. But I do think he's a good actor, so I enjoy him. I'm definitely excited to see if hopefully he gets really good ratings from everybody, Rotten Tomatoes and stuff like that for the movie. I feel like it's a lot to live up to though. Like Christian Bale, right? That's hard to hard to live up to. I think Christian Bale's a great Batman. I don't know, like all the other ones back then. I'm sure you guys know more, but it's a huge shoe to fill. And even though he's not supposed to fill the shoe of Christian Bale because it's like it's new directors, different producers, all of that. I think it's just natural. People are always getting compared to like the most recent Batman they've seen. So I hope people like it. Looking forward to hearing his American accent. Oh, right. Yeah, because he's not, right? He's British. But you've never heard of him with an American accent? I guess I always have because I watched Twilight. And he doesn't have a British accent or any accents in Twilight because he's supposed to play like an American, I think. Or he was like and then like 100 years later, he's like vampire to wherever Bella was. So no, yeah, he had an American accent, or he tried to be American in Twilight. But then I guess his first gig, Robert Pattinson's first gig, was actually in Harry Potter, because before he was Edward Cullen from Twilight, the vampire. Oh my god, it just makes me want to rewatch Twilight, even though I watched it like 1,000 times. I guess before he was Edward Cullen, he did have his accent, his original accent, I think, when he was next to Harry Potter, but then he died, right? He was like in that maze thing. I'm sorry if you plan to watch Harry Potter and I ruined it for you. I've never seen Twilight, so I haven't yet to hear his American accent. Please watch it, 187. When you're bored enough, watch it. I actually like it. I think it's great. I think for the if you watch the first one, right? Like, so if you watch Twilight and then you think about, I forgot how low budget it was, but it was like super low budget. It's just quite amazing that it did so well, and they made so much money off of it that they were able to bill for the next like 3 to 4 movies. Like, that's pretty impressive. They had a very low budget, like very, very low. I think they went to a place to do like one fight scene. It was like a warehouse looking thing. Everything was like basically filmed in a high school or like in a class or something. It was just like super, super cheap. But I think the first one, the cheapest one, was like one of my favorites. The first Twilight movie was probably one of the best. Then later you could see that they got more money. They have like higher budget. They went places. They went to Rome, I think. Yeah, for like the second movie. I think the second movie they got like a good enough budget to go to Rome, like get some sports car in. But I liked it when it was just low budget, to be honest. Wait, what else did I see that I want to share? Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, so to Karen, I didn't finish reading that article from CNN, but basically Putin is most likely very rich. And I'll do a poll here to see what you guys think, but I think Putin is actually more wealthy than probably Elon Musk and Warren Buffett put together. But I will peace out because I have an early day to wake up to. Hold on. Is richer. Poll. Wait, can I ask a question? Oh, did I just type that? Didn't go through. Who is richer? Putin? I'm not even gonna put Biden in there. Putin, Elon. There we go. Putin, Elon. Napoleon Dynamite only took $1,000 to make. Mark Wahlberg new movie Father Stu looks like a dope movie. I don't think I saw the trailer for that. Wow. I'm shocked that 67% of you think that Elon Musk is richer than Putin. I still think it's Putin. Like, as much as I think Elon Musk is so wise, he could make like and so influential. Like he can make endless money too. I think whatever is reported on Elon Musk, like whether it be 200 billion or 300 billion or $1 trillion later on, I definitely think he is intelligent enough, if that's what he really wanted, like just it's money, 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 money. It's not about going to space. Like if he didn't care about things like that he finds important and he just cared about the money, he could make all the money in the world. But I don't think that's his intention. So that's why I feel like Putin is the wealthier one. I'm not saying that Putin has no other intentions and goals in life that he aspires to be or do, aside from just money. But I think Putin has more of the capability to do it if he wanted to. And I think Elon Musk. Well, I don't know too much about Putin, but I feel like Elon Musk has a lot more other ventures that he would like to get in on that is more self-fulfilling, I think. The Cold War never ended. It just had a 30-year intermission. Golder McKyra says, well, yeah, I don't think war has ever really been over for really any race in a sense, or just anyone who labels themselves like I am from this country. If there were any wars in the past, I feel like a lot of people just like continue to hold grudges, and then they tell their future children's children about all these grudges, and then that's how we continue to carry forward. I don't know how to get world peace, but I think if we are going to get to that level of world peace one day, we're probably going to have to start teaching people an eye for an eye makes the world blind, for one, but then also, yeah, if you continue to like history, it's like it's such a hard thing to do because you tell like we all like to teach people history is important because you learn from your past, right? Like we all care about our history or past because you're supposed to learn from it. But then it's like to find the balance in learning about the past and the importance of history and culture, but then also balancing that with just because let's say this just because your this person that you hate right now like punch you in the face doesn't mean after, okay, let's say like I don't know why I always deal with everything with punch in the face, but if Bob came up to me and punched me in the face, my child in the future, and Bob has kids in the future, I don't just tell my children we are forever going to hate Bob's children because that one time that Bob punched me in the face. But somehow our world does not get that. So we continue to carry on hate when the people who did the deed are long, long gone. Yeah. Lucy, I might be buying, wait, hold on. Read a couple more. I'm going to peace out. Lucy, I might be buying a business tomorrow. Wish me luck. Raw food writer. Congrats. That's awesome. Good luck. Nice. I love it. I think it's great just trying different things. So I don't know if it's your first time buying a business, but I hope you get in on that and it succeeds. And if it doesn't work out, you can continue to try and buy a business. I just want to do more different things. I feel like lately, I don't know if it's the war or like all of this kind of making me more inspired to just like do more different things, or just maybe, yeah, I feel like life's too short. If you want to add more things to your plate, just do it. Just do it. At least Elon didn't give away Doge, SHIB, Bitcoin, Ethereum is important for Vitalik, Tara says. Wait, hold on. Putin definitely laughs every time they announce sanctions, Mega Brain says. Okay, so we got 52% now. I don't know if you've changed y'all's mind, but now 52% of you think that Putin is more wealthy than Elon. But honestly, it doesn't even matter because I think we'll never know. We'll just never, ever know. Elon could be the more wealthier one. It could be Putin. I just don't think that anyone who's smart will not actually tell you like all their assets. Yeah, they won't. And especially assets that were gotten in some ways that maybe isn't so ethical, or you just don't want people to know. And when you have money and power, there's probably lots and lots of ways to get money that you don't want people to know about. Elon can be the most important man on earth, Henry says. The tide has changed. More votes on Putin is richer now. Yeah. I mean, it's 50-50 actually. It's 50% that thinks it's Putin and 52% now. Lucy, I'm a bona fide cheat. They based the Riddler off the Zodiac killer / Jigsaw. Ooh. Anyone who tries to revenge should begin by digging 2 graves. Golden Makira says. Ooh, that's so true. That's so true. I think when you're trying to plot the revenge and then getting the revenge and everything, like all of that is a painful process. I know, because I hate and have hated people. So I feel like it is a very tiring process. I think it is definitely much better to let go. Sometimes after I let go of something or I decide to let it go, like people that have wronged me, random nights I will just like try to go to sleep and then like pop up in my head. But I do feel like letting go is the better path. If you've ever gone through something or been in a bad situation, just because I feel like people who piss you off and they run on your mind, them like spending time on your mind is not healthy for you. And then it's just like they're winning if you're thinking about them. Don't think about them. Earth will be long gone. Tara says, revenge is a dish best served cold. The person, if you don't care, then you're living a great life. I think that's the best revenge to anybody who's hurt you or in any way, purposely or accidentally. Living your best life is probably the best revenge. I heard eBay wants to accept crypto finally, Jonathan says. Yeah, Blockworks, I think, reported that. I liked it on Twitter. I talked about it on the main channel today. I think this is more of an assumption, a possibility, but we'll see. I think we're finding out like in the middle of March. I think that's when they may talk about it. Hold on. Don't let idiots rent space in your head. Yes, I saw that quote somewhere. Yes, that's a good one. They're not paying you rent, so they don't deserve to be there. Only one fort will destroy the bad. Elon can be the most important. Putin is the most powerful man in the world. I don't know if he's the most powerful man in the world, but he's a pretty powerful dude right now. I don't know. It's starting to feel like, I don't know, the Avengers or something. Our world is getting wackier than ever. The greed for power on Mars, LMAO, Tara. I don't know if they're fighting for Mars land, but I think it's more pride at this point. I don't know. I just feel like Putin's probably not so happy with everyone else that's going against him right now, and a lot of it is pride. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. Please make sure you're subscribed, ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future live streams over here at the second channel if you want to go that extra mile and have your name highlighted on these live streams. I just realized the highlights came back. They disappeared for a while. I couldn't see the highlighted names, but now I can. But if you do want to become a member over here, please hit that join button next to the subscribe button down below. If you're using an iPhone, you may not see that join button to become a community member over here. But in order to have your name highlighted and receive priority responses on these live streams, definitely consider becoming a member. You'll be able to find it on a web browser if you don't see that. Hey there, David. Lucy, you look tired. I am. I slept at 4 yesterday. Woke up. I did sleep 8 hours because I control my own schedule still. So I slept at 4 a.m. yesterday. Woke up at like 12-ish. So I still got like 8 hours. I exercised today. So I'm ready to bed. I'm ready for bed. And I have to wake up early tomorrow. So thank y'all. Stay positive. Stay in the green. Hopefully tomorrow's stock market doesn't tank away more, but I wouldn't be too shocked if it does. And yeah, happy March 1st. Finally made it out of February. I have to say, February ended pretty well because I was afraid that Bitcoin was going to be under 40,000. That's what I thought was going to happen. Elon Musk is the most powerful man to M3. How about y'all's? All right, take care, Haruki. Bye, guys. Bye, Henry. Bye, Love, Doge, and SHIB. Redding can be the most powerful, but he isn't. Putin has underperformed. That's so great. The Ukrainian president will have the last laugh, I hope, since he used to do stand-up. Yes, still shocking to me that he used to do stand-up, but time will tell, folks. Happy Doji night to everyone. Take care.